Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of May 30, the TayNinhTV Party Committee coordinated with the Political Academy of Region 2 to organize the opening of a training course to update knowledge for leaders and managers of the province's third target in 2023. Attending the opening ceremony, there were Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary of the TayNinhTV Party Committee, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, Head of the Propaganda Department of the TayNinhTV Party Committee, Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, Director of the Academy of Politics Region 2.
The refresher course and knowledge update lasts for 5 days and had 101 students. The students will hear lecturers and reporters discuss the 8 topics, including defending the party ideological foundation, combating self-evolution, internal self-transformation, and key cards and leaders' responsibilities, the party's lines and policies on foreign affairs, defense and security in the new situation, and arousing the world to self-reliance and aspiration for the development in the process of international integration, improving the leadership capacity to deploy and effectively organize the implementation of resolutions, plans, and tasks of political system agencies in order to meet the needs of local socio-economic development, regional cooperation in the socio-economic development, as well as national defense and security. Speaking at the class opening ceremony, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng suggested that the class organizing committee create the best learning conditions and means for the students and strictly implement the students' management. The students must study thoroughly, on time, seriously, and of high quality, as well as actively research and absorb the topics presented by lecturers and reporters.
In the morning of May 30, the Central Enterprise Emulation Division had a contest to understand Ho Chi Minh tour on patriotic emulation and the operation of emulation and commendation in 2023. The following units and members of the Emulation Division participated in the contest: Bronze Post Office, Bảo vệ Tên Supply Company, Bảo vệ Tên Company, Bảo Minh Tên Company, Tân Biên Rubber cho Stock Company, Tên Rubber cho Stock Company, Tên Power Company, Sharon Irrigation Station One Member Company Limited, Tên Petroleum Company, and VNPT Tên. The team were divided into 3 sessions: self-introduction, multiple choice, and case handling. Tên Rubber cho Stock Company received the first prize, the Bronze Post Office received the second prize, and Tân Biên Rubber cho Stock Company and Tên Power Company received the third prize. The organizing committee also awarded 6 consolation prizes to the remaining team.
And in the morning of May the 30th of 2023, the Steering Committee held a training course on writing news and propaganda articles, transmission of party building, political system building, and fighting false and hostile information and views in the province to protect the ideological foundation of the party, fight against the false and hostile information and news. And at the training section, 500 delegates were members of a group of experts who grasped the public opinion and counter false and hostile claims on the internet and provincial social networks. The force of social opinion collaborators at the provincial, district, and equivalent levels, the propaganda department, and 35 provincial and district steering committees, TayNin newspaper, TayNin radio and television station, etc., were appointed by Director Nguyễn Trí Thức, member of the editorial board, head of the topics and specialization committees. Communist magazines ran into topics, including skills and experience in writing articles on party building and political system, skill and experience in writing articles to fight against false and hostile information and views.
Up to this point, TayNin is ready for the forum to connect businesses to invest and develop high-tech agricultural ecosystem in TayNin province in 2023, which will officially take place on June 2, 2023. It is expected that the forum to connect businesses to invest and develop high-tech agricultural ecosystem in TayNinhTV province in 2023 will welcome about 450 delegates from OCHAMS, Vietnam Digital Agriculture Association, representatives of corporation, enterprise at home and abroad. TayNinhTV is becoming a reliable and appealing destination for domestic and international investors as a result of these advantages. This forum is an excellent opportunity to connect domestic and foreign businesses interested in investing in the development of high-tech agricultural ecosystem with TayNinhTV, create new opportunity and overcome obstacles to develop a sustainable agriculture. A memorandum of understanding will be signed and the forum between corporation and businesses and TayNinhTV province in the investment and development of high-tech agriculture.
TayNinhTV Power Company held a customer conference in 2023 on the morning of May the 30th to introduce solutions for the economical and efficient use of electricity. To ensure the safe operation in the power system, the company recommends customers that, particularly businesses, limit their use of capacity during the peak hours in the coming of hot months, shifting production from peak to off-peak and normal hours to avoid power outages. The customer heard electrical equipment companies present solutions and introduce products of energy-saving equipment at the conference. In addition to the solution offered by the electricity company, enterprise and representatives also exchange information and share appearances on load balancing and actual power saving at enterprises.
The Fearless Olympiad for Young Officers, which will take place in 2023, has officially opened the door to welcome contestants through various firm rooms competition. The opening ceremony took place in the morning, May 30, 2023 in Hanoi, and was streamlined online to local delegation report across the country. The contest is held annually by the Central Committee of the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union for union cadres, young civil servants, public employees, businesses, and armed forces youth between the age of 18 and 35. In response to a movement of self-study and self-improvement among youth union members, this exam contest focuses on basic English knowledge, bachelor English for its target group, Vietnam history, politics, economy, society, and culture, international and regional situation, international alteration, union and association, and the history of the National Congress. The contest is divided into 3 rounds, which will take place from May to August 2023, with many appealing prizes including cars, online English courses, and the opportunity to participate in international activity year organized by the Central Youth Union, the National Committee for Youth in Vietnam, in the year 2023-2024.
More than 13,000 trained candidates from the entire province of TayNinhTV are taking the 10th grade entrance exam for the academic years of 2023 to 2024. This is a group of candidates who are enrolled in one of the 2 ways, entrance exam or entrance exam combined with entrance, the checking resolution of the study's result. As a result, nearly 12,480 students are taking the exams in the front of an entrance examination combined with an entrance provision for the results of studying, and nearly 830 students were taking part in the Hoàng Lê Kha High School for the gifted exams in the front of an entrance exam. For the 10th grade entrance exams of the academic year of 2023 to 2024, each candidate can choose up to 3 aspirations. For the aspiration cannot be duplicated, and candidates' requests will be considered in order. The candidate's first which is considered for the first, and if the candidates do not qualify for the first choice, the candidate will continue to consider the second choice, and if the second choice is not accepted also, it will continue to consider for the third choice. And the entrance exam for the class 10, the school year of 2023 and 2024 will take place on 2 days, from June the 2nd to June the 3rd of 2023. And candidates who apply for the 10th grade of high school must complete on 3 subjects of literature, mathematics, and English. This year, the literature and mathematics subjects are calculated with a factor of 1. not for a factor of 2 as previous years.
Ladies and gentlemen, TayNinhTV province began implementing the project arrange and stabilize 3 residential border areas of TayNinh. For the period 2008-2019, hereinafter referred to as Project 407 more than 10 years ago. The project guaranteed to organize population along the borderline, capitalize on the benefit on border trade and development, and maintain national defense and security. The current socio-economic situation in the Chandri residential area in Tân Khai Hamlet, Tân Lập Commune, Tân Bình District, one of 3 residential areas established under Project 407. After more than 10 years of operation, there has been significant progress in this area. Tân Khai Hamlet of Borderland is arid and sunny, with lateral and mid-soil that makes it difficult to keep water. As a result, during the area control cultivation process, people conducted research to find the best crop for this land. The land here has regularly been covered with fruit trees thanks to the farmer diligence, suffering, and hard work.
It used to be American grass, but now it's on fruit trees, coconuts, jackfruits, mangoes, guavas, papayas, and everything else.
Nearly 10 years ago, Mr. Wilmanton families brought areca tree to land on Tân Khai land. Initially, Mr. planted areca tree interbreeds with pepper trees, with the aim of not making a profit from this tree, but profiting from another tree. But because pepper rice have rubbed continuously in recent years, now Mr. Tern has cut down on pepper to allow the areca tree to grow.
For the area 3, I have been monitoring the output for many years. The output is very good. Some people from the north opened a kiln in Tân Bình town. I identified the tree, and this is a relatively suitable output. Then I went to visit the area of garden in Tân Bình town and found that I should plant the areca. And this is a tree. Has been 9 years now. In the 6th year, I started to have an income, and at the beginning, only about 64 million Vietnam dong, and 3 years later, the average annual income is about 500 to 600 million Vietnam dong. And did not know about the science and technology. And then the Farmers Association of the communes and districts went up to propagate and guide the farmers to the way of farming. And from the transformation of the crop structure until now, there is a very good source of income. Some households can earn for nearly 1 billion Vietnam dong. When the people convert some crops, such as areca or some other plants, such as oranges, tangerines and breadfruits, etc., they bring about very high economic efficiency. In Tân Khai Hamlet, the people's income is very stable. They are very sure to firmly cling to the border and economic production, increase the income and ensure the border security and order in Tân Khai Hamlet, according to the Project 407 of the Provincial People's Committee implemented.
By effective restructuring abroad, the annual income of people in Tân Khai Hamlet has increased significantly. After more than 10 years in Tân Khai land to establish a business under the Project 407 of the Provincial People Committee, up to now, there are no poor households here. Many households have reason to have a well-off economy. Traffic infrastructure, medical station, school are invested in spacious, lean and beautiful construction to effectively serve people's daily life. From a wildland, Chandri residential area has become a dominant factor for Tân Lập Commune to build a modern new rural area, a cultural highlight of the border area. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.